Hello everyone, welcome back to Ethaniel's Archives. I'm Ethan, and today we'll be reviewing Medal of Honor. Now, this is not Medal of Honor Airborne. I mentioned that in my top 10 games. This is a game I just finished. So while it's fresh in my mind, I figured I'd review it. But as you'll know, I'll give a brief description of this, and then I'll say my review, and then if you like this kind of content, this is a place for you. As I said in my last video, I might transition away from this kind of content for a bit because I'm running out of ideas of what to review. But if you have a specific PlayStation 3 game you want me to review, I'll try to do it. But let's get started. Medal of Honor is a game created by, I think, EA. Yeah, EA. Something about Danger Close and Dice. Maybe those are subcategories. Maybe they work together. I don't know. Not subcategories, but subdomains of EA. Don't exactly know the real details about that, but I know EA produced this game, as you can see. And it was released in 2010, I believe. Yes, 2010. Now, this is the limited edition version. I did not buy this, intentionally to be limited edition. It wasn't like, oh yeah, this was just something I found at a Game Exchange and I just so happened to run into it. And all it really adds is that it includes Medal of Honor Frontline. I haven't even touched that part yet. I downloaded the software, I just haven't played it yet. It's just, I just don't feel like it right now. But yeah, and in the game there's 3 different people you will play as. Well, 4 if you're counting the people on the helicopter. But 3 different people. One of them's name's Dante. Then there's Rabbit, and I can't remember the last character's name. If any of y'all know, let me know. But yeah. And it takes place in, I think, Afghanistan or something. I know it's the war against the Taliban. It was our war on terror. We were fighting the Taliban specifically in this. I don't know much about that. If anyone knows more facts on that, say so in the comments. But yeah, now time for my review. Honestly, I really enjoyed this game. So I probably need to bring up my top 10 list. Before the top 5, those games were kind of me shooting in the dark because I didn't actually know what exactly. I knew what my top 5 favorite games were, but I didn't really know what my top 10 were. Like the second half of the top 10, not second half, that first half from 10 to 6, I didn't really know. So I just shot in the dark. Thinking back on it, I wouldn't have put Assassin's Creed 2 on the list. It's a fun game, don't get me wrong. It just doesn't have as much luster to it as some of the other games, I'd say. But I'd probably put this in the spot of that. I really enjoyed this game. Combat is fun. And I've seen many people online say, oh, it's just knockoff Modern Warfare. Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, can you blame them? I mean, they kind of, I wouldn't even say it's knockoff. I haven't played Modern Warfare, okay? So I'm just probably talking out my butt. And if y'all disagree with me, just skip past this part if you want. I don't know. I'll just keep my mouth shut about what I think about Modern Warfare thing. But yeah, like how a lot of the side characters have enough like character to them, to where it's not just like, this is boring. It's like you've really come to enjoy the side characters. The ending was, yeah. I don't know why, but the ending was kind of affected me more than. Man, I've played Bioshock. Bioshock doesn't even really have much. Like, yeah, there's the good ending, but you still die. So it's like all three Bioshock games, you still die in the end, unless of course Bioshock 1, the bad ending, it doesn't outright say it's you still die, but you feel like a scumbag getting to it. So yeah, but this one, I mean, I don't know. It also felt pretty short, so it may be that like Bioshock, it's like, hey, yeah, this is a pretty decently long game. So it's like, hey, yeah, you can just replay it. And there's multiple endings, and yeah, yes, you die, but hey, there was a lot of meat to it, so you basically experienced a lot. So yeah, why not? This one, it's kind of, I don't know. Rabbit's death was sad. That's all I'm gonna say. I wish that they probably it could be that I was expecting Medal of Honor Airborne's like ending almost, to where it's like you survive everything, you complete the mission, woo, you're a hero. This one is, yeah, you're a hero, but you're dead. Yeah. Things I didn't really like were the helicopter mission. That was a pain in the butt, because it's like they don't really explain to you what the heck you're supposed to be doing. It's like, hey, yeah, you're supposed to shoot bombs at it, and when I did, they were like, oh no, you have to like use the lock on stuff, and I'm like, why did you not tell me that? And maybe they did, and maybe I wasn't paying attention. Another thing that I didn't really like about it was yeah, another thing I didn't really like about it was the like stealth part. It's like, yeah, they like make it to be some like huge stealth part, and then there's like and then it's like only half of that part is actual stealth, and the rest is just shooting. And I'm like, oh, come on, if you're gonna and like I don't normally like stealth in games. That's the thing, but the stealth in this game actually was fun. That's the thing. It wasn't like GoldenEye 007 stealth where it's like, okay, this is really annoying. It was like this one. It was like, yeah. I don't have to go into much depth about it, but yeah. I do like how the weapons like felt as you were playing the game. It's like every weapon felt really like it just, the weapons were dialed just to the right amount. It's almost like Bioshock Infinite's gunplay, except I'd say this is actually better gunplay than Bioshock Infinite. And that's saying a lot, because Bioshock Infinite made it to number 8 in my top 10 list. No one's really said anything about that, which is interesting. Even though I dogged on the fact that it had no story, but the gunplay alone brought it to number 8. And also the fact that, I mean, it's a Bioshock game. Yeah, it's not as good as the others, but I mean, it's Bioshock. I'm talking about too many of other games. Anyways, but yeah. What else was I gonna say? Yeah. Another thing that I will say, like, Airborne had its fair share of, like, difficult moments, but also moments that, like, yeah, you single-handedly take down a tank. This does not. So, anyways, yeah, I think that's all I got for today. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If you didn't, just tell me why. But I could have done better. If I just sound a bit more like, if I don't sound like as good as I do normally, I'm not feeling great right now. So, yeah, I'm not sick, but I just have a minor headache, and so it's kind of dampening my like, I guess, energy levels. But yeah, if you like this video, subscribe, like, and please, if you have any other recommendations, just let me know in the comments. So far, I'm like, and if y'all want me to play any of these games, like I said, subscribe and name the games you want that I've reviewed that you want me to play. Otherwise, you know, I'll go by what I just want to do, and I'll probably still do games that I want to do anyways. Just I'm trying to figure out what game I should play first. It seems like a lot of people have, like, I say a lot, like more people than my usual viewer count, have seen my Resident Evil 5 review. So I might think about playing that. But if you've seen it, you saw how it was not really something I'm like, yeah, I don't have a problem with it. It's also, like, not the best game that I have. It didn't even make it in my top 10. And I didn't even list it as an honorable mention, so that should say something. But yeah, like before, thank you for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.